What I think you have to do is when you find a card in the deck, you got to go all the way through, even if the next card is the one you need, go all the way back to the beginning.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Football Team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a quick throw out left, that's caught. Touchdown, Washington! Big play there, 52 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21. first down. Tackle made by Chase Young.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Operating from the gun, Murray, eluding the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now the 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 11. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Chase Young.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That ball complete to Isabella.
Complete to Andy.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Murray. Steps back, a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
6-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed. Thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is Geis. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Murray off play action. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A good play there just before halftime. 51 yards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 24-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick 6. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Marr is good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of time in coverage. Nice play you made there in the open field. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Sims. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not...
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Geis with the carry on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 40.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Cardinals following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Murray now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to... Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
push. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation, pick it up, watch me pick it up, in my hands on my knees, I've been down and pick it up, Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips, y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick, playing with your feelings, can't have me, get left like D, I did the Cassie, blah blah blah, cause I already won, this is B4 language, we ain't coming from a bum, drippy sipping like Capri Sun, take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Chorus doors open, I'm the best out, hands down. Madden about to cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100 down in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation, throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah.